All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, playoff predictions here on the Sports with Schwartz NFL Preview Podcast. We'll start back in the AFC. I mentioned the division winners this year are predicted by yours truly to be the Patriots, Colts, Bengals, and Broncos. I think the teams that'll be in the hunt for the wild card in the AFC are the Dolphins, Steelers, Ravens, Chiefs, and Chargers, with the Chiefs and Steelers being the wild card winners. I think they'll make the playoffs for wild card weekend. I think they'll face off against the Bengals and Broncos. Again, how will the Broncos cope with the loss of weapons on offense? I think it's going to cost them a first round bye. And the teams that'll get that bye, I think, are the Colts and Patriots. Again, best regular season quarterback of all time in Peyton Manning. They'll get the job done in the AFC West, but the Denver Broncos, I think, will struggle in the playoffs. I think they'll get out of the wild card round, but then lose in the divisional round. And I think ultimately you'll see the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC Championship game. I like what the Steelers are doing. They have a great offense, a little bit of a questionable defense, but I think one that is sturdy. And I think that's going to be the AFC Championship game, with the Colts moving on to the Super Bowl. I think the Colts have done enough. They were one step away last season. They were throttled by the New England Patriots, who went on to win the Super Bowl. But still, Chuck Pagano, Andrew Luck getting to their first AFC Championship game, one shy of the big game. And I think this year they have enough to get it done. Andre Johnson, former U player, replacing another former U player in Reggie Wayne. And I mentioned the addition of Frank Gore is a huge addition to that backfield, which has struggled the last couple of years. So I think the Colts, based on their off-season additions, specifically on the offensive end, I think will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. Back to the NFC. Division winners, I think, will be the Cowboys, Saints, Packers, and Seahawks. Teams in the running for the wild card, I think, will be the Giants, Eagles, Lions, Cardinals, and Rams. And I think the teams out of those five that will get the wild card are going to be the Lions and the Giants. A lot of people are going to be surprised with that Giants pick, but I really think that offense is going to start to click. And the defense, you're looking at an improved defense. Just injuries are the question mark. And you look back at those two Super Bowls for Eli Manning, Tom Coughlin, and the Giants. They had a beastly front seven, and specifically the defensive line was strong. That is their weakness at this point, and the one thing really holding them back from a division title this year, I think. But I think they have enough now to get back into the playoffs. Landon Collins, a big addition to the secondary, and I think they'll snag one wild card spot along with the Lions. I think the Cowboys and Saints will be the two division winners playing on wild card weekend, with the Seahawks and Packers getting a bye into the divisional round. I think both of those teams, just like last year, will be headed back for an NFC Championship rematch. Seahawks, Packers once again, and unfortunately for the Packers, the loss of Jordy Nelson will be too much to overcome, and I think the Seahawks will be headed back to their third Super Bowl in a row. So the Super Bowl will be the Colts and Seahawks, with the Seahawks winning their second Super Bowl in 3 years. Russell Wilson will become the only quarterback to do that since Tom Brady, who defeated him last year. And ultimately, I think the Seahawks are your Super Bowl 50 champions.
One mind, one team, one heart, one player through the hole, one goal from the start. Dominate the art of the black and blue and watch your Super Bowl dreams till they all come true.
Are you ready for some football?
I want you to think about all those mean people. They're going to be your tackling fuel.
Tackling fuel.
I used to be able to throw a pigskin quarter mile.
I'm gonna execute a button hook pattern super slow mo.
You playing the foosball behind my back?
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over them mountains?
What do you know? They're little footballs.
Laces out.
Left side! Wrong side! Left